Hey there, team. Amanda here. Now, getting a bit dramatic in this episode, why I told one of my clients that we're banning job descriptions in their high performing team. This will all make sense very, very shortly. Give me the next 5 minutes and I'll show you why often it's better to replace job descriptions with something better, especially when we're dealing with scaling high performing teams. My name is Amanda, if we haven't met, and I help founders, general managers, and ops leads to build systems that scale, even if everything is still in your head. Okay, now here's the thing. Job descriptions, when they're not used properly, are often just checklists that HR use. They're not true reflections of what someone owns or delivers on. So we decided to start using to solve a very specific problem, which was no ownership, no accountability. We created what we call an accountability canvas. Now, the mission of the accountability canvas is what is the role really here to accomplish? So the idea behind this is, and I'll get a bit of a screen share happening. Now, just while I'm doing this, please don't ditch your job descriptions. It makes life a lot easier, but we're adding a layer on top of it. So what I want to see is in our accountability canvas. So we've got our canvas, right? In the right colors. There we go. So our canvas has to cover a couple of different things. Mission. So what is this role here to do? What are they here to accomplish? Get super, super clear on that. The second thing is, what is their domain? What is their domain? What do they fully own? Okay, and then the next one is measures. Measures. How do we know that they're winning? What does the win look like? So this reframes a role from a task doer to an outcome driver. So it's not just ticking boxes, it's about getting a particular outcome. So let's look at this. So your position description might list off things that you do on a daily, weekly, monthly basis. And it's important for us to know what we should be doing in terms of getting our job done. Also, we want to give them that framework. We want them to be able to do whatever they need to do to go over and above that to achieve these outcomes, team. And that's the magic word here. So what's the outcome? And when it becomes the difference between having just a staff member and an entrepreneur, so someone that really takes ownership and accountability for what they do and the outcomes that they're responsible for, that's why we need to focus on those outcomes. So, mission. What are they here to do? What's the role really here to accomplish? So, if I am a sales team member, what am I really here to accomplish? Yes, I'm here to make sales for the business. Get a little bit tighter. And the beauty of this is this canvas can shift quarterly, monthly, whatever you need it to do, right? So, for example, if it's a sales team member, maybe their job is to increase sales by 30%. What is their domain? What are they fully responsible for? It could be, is it incoming lead generation? Are they a closer? What's their domain? What do they look after in that scope? So maybe they're a closer, for example. They're the closer. And the measures, how do we know if they've won? What does an A+ look like? What does a gold star performer look like? And this will tie back, of course, this will tie back, of course, to this. What's the outcome that we want them to achieve? How do we know that they've won? So you'll see that having a mission, a domain, and a way to measure success is really powerful. And when we focus on outcomes, it's not just someone who's coming in and clocking on and ticking boxes and leaving and rinsing and repeating. This is where the magic happens, team. So what I want you to do, please, like I said, do not ditch those position descriptions, but I want you to have your team reframe their role from being a task doer or a box ticker to being an outcome driver. Now, roles evolve. They do. And you would have heard me say before, I've had conniptions being out on site with clients when they've got position descriptions that are 20 years old. The world has moved on. I don't care where you work, what organization you're in. These need to update. So your systems need to update too. So anchor to clarity, anchor to those outcomes, not just for bureaucracy or the way we've always done things. And hey, team, if we can help you to build this in your business, comment the word Canvas down below and we will send you the template that we use to get this done. Team, thank you so much for tuning in. Stay awesome wherever you are on this fine planet of ours. Remember to keep dreaming, keep doing, and we will see you in the very next video. Bye.